Immediately when Blocky joins the world, he is met by falling from the sky. Which, if not weird enough, we can also depict a slight message when slowing the footage down. Don't go through the door. What does that even mean? Despite that weird message, Blocky continues playing this world, just like any other survival world. And the video seems pretty normal, other than a few parts with him just freezing in his steps. And then, wait. Did you hear that? Right before the glitch, you could hear footsteps. But these are not Blocky's footsteps. And he seems to notice that, as right after it happened, he just froze. Then the glitch happened. The rest of the video goes on normally before it just randomly abruptly ends. What just happened? First, when Blocky joins, he takes fall damage, and then footsteps followed by a major audio glitch. And needless to mention, the message hidden in the loading screen as soon as he joins. What is happening, and how is this happening? The next video on the channel is titled First House, and as we see, upon joining, Blocky is building his house. And the video goes on like that, with Blocky getting killed by a zombie. After he camps on top of a tree, it cuts in the video, then showing it in daytime, and Blocky getting his stuff. But wait, there's just one problem. Blocky got his stuff back? Wait, that doesn't work. Blocky's stuff should have despawned, but it didn't. It cuts to daytime and he gets his stuff. Even though, yeah, he did survive the night for a while, it was still only about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, which is definitely not the 7 minutes it takes to turn day. In fact, they should have despawned as the sun began to rise. But they didn't. Needless to say, Blocky then left his house and found a tree, which he then said, and I quote, "I really like this tree. Maybe a tree house?" And then goes on to mine the wood before mining 2 pieces of dirt, revealing a hole. Then it ends. Wait. Right before it ended, we got a glimpse of something. After putting it in the editing software, it reveals what could be the most disturbing thing so far. Experiment 03. What does that even mean? Experiment 03. No matter what I could do, I could not find anything linking to what this even means. So I moved on. The next video starts with Blocky at the same tree as last time. This video titled Exploring Deeper, likely referring to the hole he found in the last video. And I am quickly proven right, as 1 minute and 5 seconds into the video, Blocky explains that he wants to, quote, explore further in the hole. He then makes his way to the hole, and is about to jump in, when he began clearing the dirt around it. Which is weird, considering that the dirt around it was not affecting anything. But anyways, after clearing the dirt, he's about to jump in the hole. Okay, he stops to explain that he believes there's a slime block at the bottom from what he can see. So after he finally breaks the sign, he jumps in the hole. Wait, when he got into that room, there was an iron door blocked off by iron bars. But next to that, 3 signs, all read off what seems to be failed worlds, except for the last sign, world number 03, still watching. Still watching. That must mean that world number 3 must be Blocky's world. And all this stuff that's been going on were just experiments on experiments. That explains the experiment 03, the text we saw from the ending of that last video. But who? Who is doing all of this? And how? Blocky leaves a sign asking who this was and then began building up. But once he got to the top, it was covered back up with dirt. Blocky broke the dirt and then explained how he thought that was weird and then ran back to his base as fast as possible, finishing his roof with whatever blocks he had left before he says, wait, so he's just forgetting about what he just saw? He found actual proof of him being in an experiment. The next video starts with him in his house, right where we left off. But when he opens the door, hello. Blocky obviously did not leave that there, as he sat there in shock for 40 whole seconds. He then continued walking out of his house, leaving the sign where wait, did you see it? On the back of the sign were what seemed to be a bunch of random letters. But why would whoever put this here put those random letters on the back? Wait, these weren't just random letters, they were part of an encryption method known as @bash cipher, a common method used to hide messages. It works by taking whatever letter is in the word and replacing it with its opposite. So after decrypting these letters, we get the words, "Don't go through the door." He then makes his way back to the hole, mining a tree and placing a sign to talk. But didn't say anything. He then continued making his way to the hole.
I'm home again. I thought that I could run away, run away. I had nothing more to say, more to say. I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me reasons to be somebody else. It's alright.
Then it cuts to black. After going through the iron door and walking down the hallway, a faint figure becomes visible. It's not fully clear what this figure is and what is it doing there. But while on the black screen, something faint is visible. After raising the contrast, it reveals a YouTube URL. This URL takes you to a video called Subject03 Footage Archive. Wait, what? The footage shows us Blocky mining, but not in his POV. A POV of someone watching him. But how? Blocky is in a single-player world. How is this even possible? If we look in the description, it says, "This is Experiment 03. This attempt is still ongoing. Please report any questions to me directly, not the director. Once this ends, please do not ask for any additional information. me.unknownarchive@gmail.com. Wait, what? We just got a major breakthrough of information. We now know that this YouTube channel, Unknown Archive, is responsible for everything that has been happening in Blocky's world. But who is me? And who is the director? And why can we not report any of these questions to them? But most importantly, we got an email. me.unknownarchive@gmail.com. Me. This email was for me. Not for me literally, but for the person me. But what do we even do with it? Yeah, I could send an email asking for information, but then they would know I found this stuff, and I'm way too vulnerable. But one thing we could do... Well, no. I couldn't. I shouldn't. I could go undercover and pretend to be a part of Unknown Archive, and get access to more information on what happened to Blocky. I sent the email. 4 days later, we get a response. Hello. We are not expecting communication from this address. Before any information can be provided, verification is required. If you are truly part of the archive, you already know what comes next. Provide the access phrase. An access phrase? This was bad. I didn't know any access phrase. I looked through every video over and over again, and found nothing for an access phrase. I decided I'll probably just have to wing it. Yes, it worked. Remarkably, the fake phrase I made up worked, and they gave me access to an introduction video and a website.
Welcome to the Unknown Archive. Here you will learn the basics of your assignment and your purpose within the Unknown Archive program. You have been selected to participate in a series of controlled experiments designed to study human behavior, decision-making, and survival instincts within an isolated environment. You were chosen because you possess the necessary qualities required for this research. Your cooperation is expected.
An experiment. This was definitely it. I found it. I used the password from the beginning of the video and my email to sign into the website and began searching for answers. I found it. This was the project that was most likely what I was looking for. The player Blocky82 has caught on to me and has figured out something is off. This is being terminated due to Blocky82 finding everything out. Has anyone else noticed that someone has been recently looking at these files? I think someone might be in here that shouldn't be. It has been confirmed that someone is on this site that is not supposed to be. We are actively tracking who could have done this, but right now, the likely target is the user GGXS93. They had found out. They found out that I had broken into their website and lied about working with them. And I have no idea what happens next. Therefore, the mystery of Blocky82 will stay a mystery until the unknown archive is revealed.